here to save the day. Anyway, I have a battle versus Crobat for the win. This is the same team I used, or I built, in the team builder yesterday, Sunday, because this is Monday now. And Crobat for the win is bringing Starmie, Talonflame, Graveler, Trevenant, Mega Blastoise, and Rotom Cut. So I told him OU. I told him I had 4 OU and then 1 RU and 1 NU. And after the whole Rocket Tyrantrum video where I tried to get it to work, I just decided to use it because the shiny was blue and white, New England Patriots colors. So I wanted to use it, and just to make sure, just to prove that it's powerful. Do I get the chance? We'll find out. Let's go to the battle now. So we're going to get into the battle. Dance's challenge opens up with Rotom Cut. As I open up with Edelman, I actually changed a few things with this team while I was getting it, but that was one of them. I meant to do Julian Edelman, not Danny Amendola for the nickname. Anyways, Volt switches out, goes into Deku Tree, but I went for the Hidden Power Ice because it was super effective, so why not? When that option is there for me, I'm going to go for it. So, I just Volt Switch out of there because I don't really prefer to get burned. I can't remember who I go into. Maybe not burned, but I do... Oh, wait, maybe I predicted something else, but I avoid the Leech Seed, so that's pretty awesome. He goes for the Protect, but he doesn't know that this is actually a defensive Metagross. So I get my Stealth Rocks free of charge, but now he's got to switch out. I'm not sure what, really. Maybe a Steel move, but in reality, I was just setting up a Light Screen because Light Screens are nice. I haven't actually really used a screen user, but I'm just gonna use it anyway. So I go out into Brady, just hoping that he doesn't have Psyshock, A, but B, I can just soak up a special hit, and of course he just goes for the Rapid Spin, so that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. So of course we both get our leftovers because we have leftovers. Let's post-turn animations. Buddy goes into Bird Spam, his Talonflame. And I just go for the Protect, but it fails just because I was doing that. I think he predicted a switch here, because, of course, that does nothing. And this is a special Talonflame, which is just absurd. But I go for the Wish here to just pass off a Wish, I guess. That's pretty much the case. Either maybe he predicted a Protect here, but he goes back in to cut the grass. Maybe I do switch out. Maybe he's predicting something. We'll find out. It's Edelman. Not really. But oh man, this is amazing. He goes for the Volt Switch as always. Light Screen's up, so that's going to do even less. But he's going to go into Patrick's Star, his Star Beam, to predict the Hidden Power Ice. But boom, shakalaka! It's the Volt Switch instead, sucker. So Volt Switch instead knocks out them. So he doesn't have a spinner anymore. But since this is a double, well, not necessarily double down, but I need to switch in, and then he switches in something. I'm going to go into my least. The Pokemon I don't really need the least, and that is Blount the Sock. Yeah, and Light Screen's up, so that's going to do less. So here I just go for the Poison Jab because it's super effective on the Rotom. It's not going to do that much. Well, it is going to do a lot, but it's not super effective like I wanted it to be. Now, unfortunately, as you can tell, this is supposed to be Choice Scarf, but I forgot that I put leftovers on this accidentally when I was getting it, unfortunately. So, I'm not Choice Scarfed into anything, so I could have gone for the knockoff here, but he doesn't have a Citrus Berry at the moment, so I'm just trying to stall out his Citrus Berry. But I know a Will-O-Wisp is coming, I don't want to stay in. If he had a Citrus Berry, I would have just gone for the knockoff and just killed it, but since he doesn't have a Citrus Berry, I didn't want to risk it. So I go into this to soak up that burn, and then go for the Hyper Voice it's just going to activate this. I'm basically just stalling at this point, trying to get into a position where he has a Citrus Berry, and then I can get in freely on my socks, and then I can just knock it off. But now that he has this, now that I've seen Protect, so it's basically, I'm positive he's going to go for the Protect, so then I can get burned, Leech Seed damage. So I go into Will Fork, but to Metagross to avoid that. He also goes for the Horn Leech, so that doesn't really affect me anyways. But now there's his Harvest. So now he has his Citrus Berry back. But of course now, I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rocks here. He has no spinner, so I'm just going to get the rocks up. Pretty easy peasy. And I'm just going to switch out here just to go back into Revis to take the Fire move. And like I said, it's a special Talonflame, which is absurd, because he goes for the Overheat. And this thing is, of course, not necessarily max special defense because it's modest nature, but it has max EVs and special defense on HP. But he goes for the U-turn. That does a lot, so I'm just going to go for the U-turn. I'm just going to go for the U-turn right here. This actually does way too much. Well, at least way too much than I expected. because, of course, that just does way too much. I mean, I'm not even invested in attack. I'm minus attack nature, and it did that much to a Rotom Cut. What the heck? Rotom Mow. I gotta stop saying Rotom Cut, but because I'm used to Rotom Mow. Anyway, go into this just to take any special attack, really. But Wild Card! It's a T, just Choice Scarfs me into Wish, which basically that makes my Sylveon a de facto Wish Passer, basically, because that's all I can do. Plus, I can use Heal Bell if necessary, but at this point, it's crippled most enough. I'm not going to use it unless somebody else gets burned or something. So I go back into Sock here, take Thunderbolt, but I knew I could take it, so I just went into it, got the Wish back, leftovers coming through, and of course he knows I have Poison Jab. He knows I have Poison Jab, so he doesn't really want to stay in. He knows I'm faster, so he's going to go into this to take the Poison Jab. However, guess what? Instead happens. Get predicted! Plus, it's a crit, because that's how we do it. But of course, I don't think that crit mattered, because I knew, because I'm max attack Sock, and if you just get knocked off, if the Ghost gets knocked off by a Sock, well then it's probably going to be smelly, because Socks are sweaty. But anyways, he's just going to go for the Brave Bird. Like I said, this is my least important Pokemon, so I don't really, truly need it, and I don't really want anybody else to take a Brave Bird. So now we have a double down, not related to the KFC product, but instead, so he goes into his Gravel here as I just go into Edelman, just go back into my Thunderous Incarnate, and I have a Focus. Go! Well then, I guess I don't have a Focus Blast, but unfortunately, also, it's just like, really, miss, and then I didn't know Sucker Punch was a thing. So now I can go into Rebus, just scare him out, but I know he's going to switch out, so I'm just going to U-turn out, and all this time, yeah, he apparently thought so. You'll figure it out later, but I'm just going to U-turn out because I know he's going to switch out. I got to keep the momentum going. This is why I like having U-turn and a Volt Switch on most things, just so I can have options. So I go into Gronkowski, Rob Gronkowski, the Tyrantrum, because of course, dude just smashes into people. And this is a Hit Smash one, so I'm going to deal with it. But it's also a Dragon Dancing one, so he Mega Evolves. I have a Focus Sash. Here comes the Aura Sphere. And luckily, I'm not sure if Blastoise gets Aqua Jet, but if he does, he doesn't have it, because he just withdraws in general, because he doesn't want to take a Head Smash. So he goes back into this thing, probably just to sack it off, but I have the Head Smash, and it's going to miss. So that's the thing, but I'm faster. He's not Choice Scarfed anymore, so the Dragon Claw will take him out pretty easily, because I'm not going to risk missing another Head Smash. Plus, I think I only have at least 5 or 8, I'm not sure. But he goes into Gravel here, and he makes a great prediction.
It was at this moment that Nathan knew. He fucked up.
Dragon Dance predicting the Sucker Punch, but he's smarter than me in this turn. He just goes for the Earthquake. Because I think he knew he could take it. I think that's why. I did have Earthquake, but this is an Eviolite one. Now keep in mind, I go into Metagross here to go for the Light Screen. Just keep that in mind. The Light Screen's up. So anyways, now I'm just going to Bullet Punch. So it's up for 8 turns. But yeah, like I said, going for the Bullet Punch here. He's just going for the other. One more Earthquake will kill me, but I'm just going for Bullet Punches because it's stronger on a Graveler than my Zen Headbutt. So he goes for the Sucker Punch. Now, he does go for the Stealth Rocks on this turn, but now I'm thinking that he's trying to stall the Light Screen turns because he still has that Blastoise in the back. So I'm pretty sure, but instead he goes for the Earthquake. If he were smarter, he would have just stalled it out, then killed it with Mega Blastoise, because of course I'm not especially defensive with this, but I am with Manaphy. But he goes for the Sucker Punch. That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant. He thought I was choiced into something, but instead, nope, Tail Glow, Wild Card, Scald, get out of here. You're done. Go back to the locker room. And of course, now we can go into his Blastoise, and I just go for the Scald. I am faster, of course. This is a massive turtle, so it's going to be slow. But I do go for the Scald. It's not going to kill because it's resisted, but I am a +3. Now, remember the Light Screen? Remember the Light Screen? It was up all that time, so the Light Screen saved me. That's how we do it around here. We get the 2-0 win. It was a lot closer because I missed a couple of attacks and stuff, but also his Graveler was also kind of annoying because it was Eviolite and just a massive defensive wall. But that's beside the point. This is the end of the video. You know the drill. Like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I will catch you later. See ya.